Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're having a blessed day on this beautiful Tuesday morning. I wanted to give a quick update regarding this, the Chinese spy balloon, specifically because, the more that's coming out of it, just the more absolutely ridiculous and bonkers this story's getting. Okay. Let's step back and say, all right, so China's saying that it's a weather balloon. Okay, they've admitted, they've taken it. We already know that they've taken responsibility for it. We're saying bullcrap. It's not a weather balloon. It's in fact a spy balloon. Now, if that was the case, why would they be using a weather balloon? Typically, it's within my understanding that satellites much higher up have the capabilities of getting incredibly detailed and resolute images in which you don't need a balloon hanging above that specific altitude of, I believe it was 60,000 feet. So that in and of itself doesn't make sense. So again, this is a balloon of possibilities, okay? But what we do know about the balloon is that it's a complete distraction of what's going on here domestically. Is it a problem? Potentially, okay? But we don't know because we have people in office that are known to hide things. This is not a transparent administration. And so we're seeing that clearly because they're coming out and saying, oh, well, you Republicans are making such a big deal out of this. We had multiple of them coming up under Trump. And then you're having, the head of NORAD coming out and saying that's ridiculous. No, there was nothing like, it's our responsibility to watch airspace. And this clearly did not invade our space during Trump's administration. So they are dodging and weaving, Of course, this is happening coincidentally, right? During the time that Biden is being looked at with a magnifying glass regarding his classified documents. Okay, so it's the playbook with the Democrats. And again, I use that term loosely because it's the establishment. It's not necessarily just the Democrats. It's the warmongers, the military-industrial complex that is foaming at the mouth. Whether it's the liberals or the neocons, it's the uniparty, right? But you see, they're saying that it's Trump. That's always their fallback. Okay, well, he did it, so we can. Right? All right. And again, there was plenty of land to shoot this thing down. Highly resolute images of them shooting it down over, off the coast of South Carolina. But again, it's much harder to retrieve that information, the data that way. Of course they are, and then I know I'm beating around the bush here. I keep going around. But this story is just so absolutely ridiculous. And then they said, well, it wasn't a danger to U.S. airspace, which is ridiculous. That's what Buttigieg said, because it stopped air traffic. There were people that, were completely shocked by it. I think over Billings, Montana, they had sent some planes up to check it out. They shut down all the flights. So yes, it did affect our airspace, clearly. But they're saying, no, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal, guy. Not a big deal at all. Go about your business. No, we are not going to go about our business because this stuff is happening. It's cascading, okay? And every time there's a question regarding the shenanigans of this administration, they just kind of throw it under the rug and say, there's nothing to see here, folks. And then we're seeing it with Karine Jean-Pierre, okay, who has a light work with the press. They're asking her, Jean-Pierre, what color is the sky? Look, we just can't answer that right now, okay? I'm gonna defer you to the sky watchers that will tell you exactly what color the sky is. But at this time, we can't press on that issue. So that's typically the playbook right now. And clearly what we're seeing is an administration that is being strewn together by cups and strings. And we're seeing it now, that the emperor doesn't have any clothes. And who knows what the outcome of that is. Are they gonna, I don't know. But anyway, the spy balloon is more than what it seems. It's a completely bonkers and ridiculous story. And yes, we do need to pay attention to it. We need to see what's going on. And do I think that, China has some ulterior motives and is clearly making some sort of a move? Absolutely. But we cannot let this detour us from what is going on domestically, which is a complete eradication of reason and sensibility, which is then replaced with satanic lunacy. And so we have to be vigilant, and we have to keep watch here domestically, while also keeping our nose turned to what's going on geopolitically. Okay, so I hope that you have a great morning. There's so many absolutely incredible things to be grateful for, and I think that we should also focus on those. Okay, so have a beautiful day, and God bless.